the sad reality of what I truly do for people is get them to believe in themselves. Now, through their primitive brain, okay, this survival brain, and the combination of conditioned beliefs around themselves, given the experiences that they've had ever since they were a little bitty baby, they have lost themselves. And what I get to do is help them find themselves. Bit cliche, bit cheesy, I know. But this is the reality of coaching. Coaching is about bringing out the best in an individual, even if they can't see it themselves. But most of my clients know it's within there. There's just something blocking their ability to be successful. And unfortunately, they keep looking in the wrong areas. And the reality is, like, they need to be asked the right questions, and they need to have that internal belief that they are capable of getting done what they want to do. Now, it's often fear, it's often emotional. That's the real challenge for these people. It's not real, but their imagination runs wild and creates a very real situation where they look stupid, they fail, they land flat on their ass, and they can't do it. And nobody wants that. So it causes people to not do the thing, to hold themselves back, to not go all in. They are constantly looking for shortcuts, tips, tricks, hacks in order to bridge that gap, which doesn't require any form of investment, whether it be financial, whether it be emotional. And let's be honest, it's not the money, it's the emotion attached to the money. That's the problem. Working with clients, in my experience, we have to go all in. They need to feel safe and secure that I am the person that can help them with that. I have a proven track record. I have podcasts, go listen to them, of clients that were lost, stuck. They have tried everything, but the one thing they haven't tried is the inside out approach. And this is a confidence thing. We make people confident. We give them self-belief. And when an individual has self-belief, they are unstoppable. I get them to do the thing that they're not doing. And I give them the bandwidth and the ability to understand how to navigate an uncertain future, because the future is not written. We do not know what's going to happen in the next 2 minutes. Never mind what's going to happen in the next 2, 5, 10 years. So people stay stuck. Now, the next 2 minutes, we can probably predict quite accurately what's going to happen. All right. But we don't know if there's an asteroid heading towards us right now. We really don't. But over the next 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, well, if you look back at maybe the last 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that pattern's probably going to repeat itself. The majority of what we do is automated because automation is easy. You've developed a skill, but you've also got a strong survival mechanism which wants to keep you safe. In order to get where you want to be, you're going to have to emotionally put yourself in a situation that is a little bit uncomfortable. Most of my clients, when they start working with me, they know that I can help, but also they are scared. They are scared that they will fail. They will look stupid. They will make a mistake. They will waste their money and energy. And listen, I don't take on clients that I don't think are good for it, because it will be a waste. It'll be a waste of their time and energy, and it'll be a waste of my time and energy. And I don't want that. I only want to help clients that I think I can help. So those clients, they need to kind of, I welcome them into my service, basically. They get to work with me, not vice versa. It's amazing, but I'm getting them to make the decisions for once. Like, rather than being told what they should do or need to do, they get to decide what they want to do. We create an identity. We create this unstoppable person who is so strong that they don't really care about all of the bullshit. They are beyond, okay, I mainly work with people with this yo-yo dieting, but like they are beyond it. They are above it. They are no longer this lower level person. They are playing a bigger game, and I get people to play a big game. Like, you want to change, you have to change. Rather than playing it small and keep trying to get away with shit. I'm sorry, it requires a commitment. And if you do not commit, then you're going to continue this pattern for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You're not going to work with me for that long. And you shouldn't really work with a coach for that long unless they are adding value. They are keep pushing you on. But getting that baseline, emotional, foundational stuff there is so important. Having a coach, having a mentor is an investment. And you've got to look at the return on that investment. Do they make me happy, confident, strong? Are they helping me within my relationships, within my business, within my health? That's what we do. That's what I'm all about. Your health is not just your weight or your blood markers and all of that. Your health is your psychological, your emotional strength, your physical strength, your happiness, your confidence. This to me is true health, because trust me, I have seen people who look physically great but are internally a complete mess. I focus on the deeply rooted stuff that is often holding people back, not the surface level bullshit that there's a solution for, there's a hack for, there's a book. Information gathering will keep you stuck. Tips and tricks will keep you stuck. You are getting pieces of the jigsaw, maybe great pieces of the jigsaw, but you're not getting the full picture, and you're not getting the full picture of what it means to you. Now, 7 minutes and counting. And this is a problem. If you haven't watched this for 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever it's going to be, you maybe have to think about, well, am I just looking for the 1 minute reels that entertain me and excite me and, give me like a little bit of information? Implementation is what we need, not more information. Information will keep you stuck. Information will keep you overwhelmed. Information will keep you stuck in inaction. Getting where you want to be requires you to take the emotional leap. Now, the ego stops people doing this. The ego is something that unfortunately people need to let go of. The ego is what holds people back. I can do it myself. I know what I need to do. Now, I love helping people because they just do not know their own blind spots. And when they get that aha moment, that to them is worth every penny. And these aha moments come early on, like very early on, because people come into my in the relationship with me, the coaching relationship, with an expectation. He's going to give us the plan, the magic. And I do give them the magic, but the magic isn't within more control and confinement. Trust me, that's what's let you down time and time again. If you want to be truly successful with this, you need to let go. It's kind of less is more. I work with typically very busy people, parents, career-driven, entrepreneurs, business owners, but also I work with what would be considered average Jane and Joe. Like, I don't care. Listen, yous all pay the same price. Yous all get the same amount of value. The problem is this a significant amount of a problem in your life? Do you see the next 5, 10 years being like, fuck this, I don't want to go there, I don't want to do that? It's always up to you. I think most people, they expect, oh, I'll just do it myself, and then never get round to it. Oh, I'll do it when. And it's kind of like, well, okay, where's that line of thinking getting you? And they'll have these mini commitments, go on these mini campaigns, but inevitably they're not solving or resolving the initial things, the deepest stuff. The doing, the not being. And I focus on a human being, not a human doing. So when it comes to diets, that's a human doing thing. You're doing something. It's not you. You don't really want to do it. It's taking up bandwidth and space that you don't have time for versus actually giving you what you need. Now, this often just carries over in every facet of life, unfortunately. People are perfectionists. People get overwhelmed, worry, fear of failure. And I didn't realize this would be turning into basically a podcast or a YouTube video or whatever. But this is the reality of the situation. You want to change, but you are being held back by yourself. You truly may not just believe in yourself. That's okay. I work with a lot of lost souls, a lot of people that have just lost themselves. And you can find yourself. You may need somebody's help to just give you that perspective and spend that time looking inwardly at yourself, which is very hard to do on your own. I have a coach. Like, I work with a psychotherapist. I'm not ashamed to say that because you know what? It allows me to work on my blind spots where I'm not showing up. It has taken work for me to be who I am right now. And it's going to take more work for me to be who I'm going to be. And it's a continual staircase. You can be normal, you can crack on and just do what everyone does and survives. But I don't believe that is you. We need to believe we are more. You are more. You can do this. If you need help, then that is not you giving away power. That's you actually being very, very brave and outsourcing something that you're challenged by. People do this in business all of the time. If you're trying to wear every hat, you're probably just doing a lot of jobs wrong versus going, you know what? Like, I'm struggling with this. I want to learn this skill, kind of like learning to drive. All right. You had an instructor, you had a coach who taught you, who gave you a skill set, and they stayed with you until it was a conditioned skill set, and then they left you. And now look at you driving, probably effortlessly, sometimes even distractedly, because you are so confident. And think about that when you're driving. You drive to work or you drive the same roads and you just think sometimes, how did I get here? Because you're so subconsciously driven. And the subconscious drives a lot of our behaviors. That's how it works. It likes that. Our brain, our body likes automation and repetition. So doing anything different is challenging neurologically. But the more we condition, the more skill we build, the easier it becomes. Now you think about when you're driving and there's roadworks and you have to take a detour. What do? You turn the radio down, maybe sit up a little bit in your chair, and then you start paying attention. This is exactly what I do with people. I teach a new skill. You are not learning new skills by doing diets and repeatedly failing them. You are actually reinforcing old skills that you are not good enough. And it's a conditioned practice thing. It sounds backwards, I know, okay? And it's a useless skill, yo-yo diet and binge eating, but it's a pattern, it's a habit. Listen, I didn't expect this to be 15 minutes, but my clients, I think, need this duration. My future clients. If you come to me wanting fucking 30-second tips and tricks, I'm sorry. I work with committed individuals who want to change. Listen back to some of the podcasts I've got. Like, pay attention to what I talk about. Like, lean into that. If you got someone, calling you like fucking lazy, telling you to track every calorie, but you don't want to do that, all right, that doesn't mean anything bad about you, all right? You're just getting sold to, you're getting marketed to. I truly believe, listen, you've got the power, you've got the choice, you've got the real control. It's in here. It's not out there. Anyway, hope that helps. Do your shit. Like, subscribe, share around. Listen, even myself going through the next growth spurt, and the growth is uncomfortable, really uncomfortable. A lot of things have to change in order to change. Change is scary, but if you want to go where you want to go, change is not only necessary, it's inevitable. Get that on a t-shirt. Anyway, have a great day. Reach out if that's helped in any way. Listen, I get it. You might be going through a challenging moment at the moment. It's see it as growth. See it as a signal. Take it as a sign that you may need that help. And I'm here to do it, but you have to make the moves within this. I can't chase you. Come to me. Speak to me. And if we decide to move forward with a relationship, a professional one, so be it. But if not, you can do this, okay? 100%. May not feel like that from time to time, but you can. Have a great day.